Oh shit! We're live. Sorry, guys. I was owning some noobs. In CEO gaming tournament. What is up, guys? Chase over here, bringing you my AEW Fyter Fest 2019 review. This will be a short live stream, as I mentioned before. In another live stream, I can only do up to like 30 minutes because of my microphone jack. So it is what it is. But hopefully we can get through this really quickly and do a quick little Q&A. Plus, I got work in like an hour or so. So I figured I might as well just do it now. Otherwise, I ain't going to do it at all. But anyways, my AEW Fyter Fest review and results. What did I think about the show? Well, first, let's talk about the buy-in, the pre-show for AEW Fyter Fest. Honestly, if I wasn't a wrestling fan, I would not even turn on Fyter Fest. I wouldn't even care if it was free. I would have said, this is crap. So the buy-in pre-show, I feel bad for the six-man, this triple threat tag team match. The winner gets like a bye or something. I don't know. They have to make it complicated. AEW has to have Russo on the payroll. Like Vince Russo has to be on some payroll with AEW because their matches are complicated. They have all these matches, and it's like, yeah, if they win this match, then they get a special opportunity in the super duper match. It's like, just stop. Just make it simple. Like, they're making all their wins and losses mean way too much. But the triple threat tag match, it was a good pre-show match. But I said, wow, why isn't this on the main card? This match has some major implications for your tag team championships. This ain't like Christopher Daniels versus Sema or that triple threat women's match. Like, you can throw those guys on the pre-show. Why is this match on the pre-show? It makes no sense to me. And so you have it where the best friends win this match. That's fine. You know, I really don't have any horses in the race. I don't know all the tag teams that are going to be in the tournament. Heck, for all I know, SCU and Private Party, they're going to be in the tag team tournament anyway. So I'm not like sitting there being like, oh gosh, darn it. It's more of like, it was just a fun little ROH spot fest match where it's like, hey, you do a spot, you do a spot, you do a spot. All right, let's all do crazy tag team spots. All right, let's do this. Hurricane Rana to a DDT neck breaker. You know, the usual stuff you see from these independent tag team wrestling matches. So that was fine. But then you get into the last two matches of the card. And oh my God, the pre-show. Like, this would just turn me off if I wasn't a wrestling fan. This librarian stuff. The shh. You have Blue Pants doing shh. Blue Pants got over because she was dancing in blue pants. So why don't you just do that? No, instead we go shh, shh, shh. And then Ali is literally coming out. It's like, wait, was this match even announced? Did I miss an episode of Road to the Fallen or Road to Fyter Fest or Being the Elite? I don't even know what this was announced. That's the problem with AEW, I think, in some eyes. It's like with WWE, there's way too many platforms that you're on for me to keep up with what you're doing. Like, you have stuff going on Facebook, then you have stuff going on Instagram, and then you have stuff going on YouTube. Like you need to just have one generalized YouTube channel where you upload the Being the Elites and the Road to Fyter Fest things. You just need one generalized YouTube video. I get it. Maybe it's extra ad revenue for the Young Bucks and Cody to do it all on a different channel. But for me, I was just like, why is this happening? And of course, this match is not about Ali. It's not about Levy Bates or Levi Bates. I forgot her name already. I just know her as Blue Pants. It's not about her or them. It's about, yeah, I'm going in. I am to win. Brandy, I'm going in. I am to win. Brandy. Like, it's about Brandy Rhodes. That's what this match is about. It's for the Fight for the Fallen match between Brandy and Ali. Look, I wasn't necessarily the biggest Ali fan in Impact. I don't know if I'm going to be necessarily the biggest Ali fan in AEW. But this match was just nails on a chalkboard. I was just like, please end at any time. Like, you could just have Ali win be a roll-up. I wouldn't care. Like, in the first 2 seconds, that would be fine. But nope, they kept rolling. And oh my God, the match was just bad. Ali does end up winning. And that's all that you need to know about this tremendous matchup that everyone was super hyped for. But it makes no sense to me because they've been building up this librarian character, and you throw it on the pre-show. Like I get it that, like, you know, it's like, well, AEW's different. No, here's the thing. We give WWE shit all the time where it's like, oh, I can't believe they put the tag team titles on the pre-show. You're putting a character that is important, that you have put so much invested interest in on your pay-per-views, like on your little being the elites and everything, on the pre-show of like your main events. Like, you know what I'm saying? That makes no sense to me, but hey, it is what it is when it comes down to it. Then we get the main event, which was Michael Nakazawa taking on one of the guys from CEO. I don't know who he is. Alex Jabali in a hardcore match. And yeah, man. Good stuff, right? I just don't want to talk about it. This was not WLC. It wasn't. I was hoping this match would be like WLC. It's just fun. It wasn't fun. It was cringe inducing. It was cringe inducing. And so if I wasn't a wrestling fan, I would have been like, nope. I would have just done something else. But since I'm a wrestling fan, and I was like, you know what? I didn't watch this event live. I've heard good things about it. Let me watch the main card. Hopefully the main card will make up for it. And the main card, I will say, was decent. I will definitely say this. The main card made up for whatever that abomination of the pre-show was. But the main card was solid, was decent. It's what you wanted from AEW. Simo taking on Christopher Daniels. Sure. A good background noise match. Riho versus Yuka Sasaki versus Nyla Rose. Sure. It's what you want from a women's triple threat match. It was a nice little background noise matches. Those first two matches weren't matches that were tone setters for me. Weren't matches where I was like, oh wow, this is what I'm gonna get from AEW. They're more just like, okay, I'm watching them, but they're good background noises. Like I can throw that match on in the background and it won't bug me too much. Like I can actually listen to it and stuff. But that was pretty much it for my thoughts on the first two matches. Nothing really too special there. The Fatal 4-Way, Adam Page taking on Jimmy Havoc, taking on Jungle Boy with Luchasaurus, taking on MJF. MJF showing why he's one of the best promos in the business. Once again, cutting a good promo. He really knows how to get under the smart skins with these promos. He's just really good. A really nice promo. I said it before in other mediums that I don't think MJF is like literally like a main eventer just yet. He's a good promo, don't get me wrong. But the Miz was like a good promo back in the day, but I wouldn't say Miz was like a main eventer. I was never like, oh, Miz is like a main eventer right now. Like back when Miz was with Morrison, I wasn't saying that. I feel like MJF still has ways to go, especially inside the ring, before we can consider him like a main event guy for AEW. But he's definitely a decent hand right now for AEW. He's definitely a nice young prospect that hopefully they can mold and do good things with. But yeah, so MJF, he cut a really good promo, and then came Jungle Boy. And then came Jimmy Havoc, and they all came out to generic music. And that's the one thing. AEW needs better music, man. All this music is like, it's literally like WWE created studio generic music. Like I don't know. You guys got to ask Downstate or someone to make music for everyone, because like some songs, man, these guys just come out. And then of course, Hangman Page, when he came out, you knew he was winning the match because he got the pyro and the ballyhoo. It was like, oh, this guy's winning. Like, even if you're a wrestling fan, you're like, yeah, they care about this guy the most. As for the 4-Way itself, solid match. Definitely probably was like to me, this could have opened the card, and I feel like it should have opened the card, in my personal opinion. So, very solid match between them. Jungle Boy looked really good in this match. Like, I've seen a little bit of Jungle Boy. I try to watch some of his stuff. But, this right here, what Jungle Boy was doing was absolutely insane. I was just like, dang, this guy can actually move like that. Pretty good stuff for the young cat, and I'm pretty sure him and Luchasaurus, when they get into a tag team, I think they're going to be a tag team in AEW. They'll do good stuff. MJF was solid here. Hangman Page did his mid-card routine like it's normal, and I can't tell you anything about Jimmy Havoc. I'm sorry. Kip Sabian was at commentary, though. Kip Sabian is going to face Hangman Page at Fight for the Fallen. I don't know when this was announced, but okay, sure. To me personally, this is what I'm going to say. Hangman Page is going for your world championship, AEW. And I'm going to repeat that again. Hangman Page is going for your world title. Why is he facing guys that don't feel like they're world championship caliber? Why is he facing guys that don't feel like a threat to Chris Jericho. I'm sorry, the other guy in this four-way. I don't think Jungle Boy is a threat to Jericho. Jimmy Havoc is no fucking threat. And MJF, I'm sorry, he ain't ready yet for Jericho. Kip Sabian beat Sammy Guevara, who I don't even think is a threat to freaking Chris Jericho. And I don't even think Kip Sabian is a threat to Chris Jericho. Hangman Page should be fighting guys who have been main eventers or champions in the past. There should be Hangman Page wanting to prove himself. Hangman Page should have said, no, you know what? He wants to fight the best, you know? But instead, he's fighting guys that are just like mid-carders. That makes no sense to me. You're building up a guy who should be a main eventer by having him fight mid-carders against a guy who's established like Chris Jericho. To me personally, you should be having Hangman Page fight guys who are on the level. But yeah, Adam Page ended up winning the Fatal 4-Way by pushing MJF out. There we have it. And then we get Cody Rhodes versus Darby Allin. Of course, Cody and his ego. He needs a video package to hype up this match with Darby Allin. Like, what? Why is there a video package to hype up this match between him and Darby Allin? Like who the fuck decided this, man? Who the fuck is this guy? Like, for real, man. Like, this match right here. And this is so beta Triple H booking what Cody Rhodes was doing. First of all, I hated the cheeky entrance. Cody Rhodes comes out, and Brandy's like, wait, something's missing. What is missing? And then all this giant pyro comes out, and she's like, there we go. I was like, it's, oh my God, they're so cringy. It's terrible and it's good at the same time. Like, it's good because you can poke fun at it, but it's just terrible how cringy they are. She is literally Stephanie McMahon. Like, Brandy Rhodes is on Stephanie territory for me ever since she became Chief Brandy Officer. It's just ridiculous. But so you have this match with Cody and Darby Allin, and they go to the 20-minute draw. Oh, what great booking! This shows that draws matter in AEW. No, this is stupid. You know what a draw in Thai feels like? It's like kissing your sister or cousin. Yeah, it's nice. You get a kiss from them. Yeah, they kiss you on the cheek. But guess what? At the end of the day, you're still your sister and your cousin. It doesn't fucking matter. Fans don't want to see draws. Draws are lame. Have decisive winners and losers. Wins and losses matter. AEW. Well, if wins and losses matter, you should definitely have it where wins and losses matter, because draws are lame as hell. And Cody Rhodes was so beta Triple H in this match, where it was like, I don't want to bury the young talent, but I want to show I am. So what I'm going to do in the middle of that ring is have a match for 20 minutes where I look dominant for most of it, but Darby Allin still looks good, and I'm not a dick for burying young talent, That's literally what Cody Rhodes did. He literally just did not want to beat a young talent. And it's fine for Darby Allin to lose. He's a young guy. Cody Rhodes, like, this would have been much better if Cody Rhodes beats him. And then Darby Allin is frustrated, but he still put on a hard-fought match. And then Cody Rhodes raises his hand and points at him saying, he's the future. I'll be like, oh, wow, that's a good moment for Cody. But instead, Cody wanted another moment. No, screw putting over Darby Allin. 22 years old and young, maybe has a potential. Nah, screw that. Because we got to put over 10. Sean Spears. They decided that what Cody, I guess he's still mad that Marty Scurll can't leave Ring of Honor. Marty, I thought your contract was done in August. So what happened is, Sean Spears comes out and does an unprotected chair shot to Cody's head. First of all, yuck. I don't like unprotected chair shots. Concussions are no flipping joke. But hey, if you want to do a spot like that, I ain't going to blame you. I ain't going to sit here and say, oh, don't do something like that. No, if you guys want to do jokey, goofy stuff like that, go right ahead. But here's the thing. If you're going to do something like that, you need to make it with the right person. who in the fuck is Shawn Spears? Why Shawn Spears? Everyone's like, oh no, Chase. This will be a memorable moment. It's like remember when Eddie Edwards got hit with the bat by Sami Callihan? Okay, first of all, where's Eddie Edwards and Sami Callihan at right now in Impact Wrestling? Eddie Edwards is too busy jacking off to the ECW originals right now, and Sami Callihan is going to put over Tessa Blanchard at Slammiversary. So really, to be honest, that iconic bat smash honestly did nothing for them. This chair shot to the head, it'll be something where it's like, oh, remember when Cody did this and stuff? Like, yeah. But here's the thing. No one's talking about who threw the chair shot. No one's talking about who did it. Everyone's saying how dumb Cody was for taking it. And it was pretty hilarious because, they're trying to talk about, oh, there's no concussions for Cody. Yet, knowing that egomaniac, he probably wanted to do a post-match celebration and talk to everyone. But he didn't. Tony Khan and the Young Bucks started doing damage control. And you would think Tony Khan, who works for the NFL, works for the Jacksonville Jaguars, works under player development, would know better when it comes to concussions and CTE. He definitely learned from his daddy how to do some public relations. That's for damn sure. But when it comes down to it, the unprotected chair shot, it's, yes, it's something that we shouldn't see in wrestling nowadays, but it's cool if you do it for a spot, if the spot actually matters, if you're doing it for someone who matters. Shawn Spears does not flipping matter. Ty Dillinger is never going to make you money. If Shawn Spears ends up selling out and he becomes a world champion, cool. I was wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But ultimately, I think most people are not talking about who swung the chair. They're talking about who took the shot. At least Sami Callihan, people were talking about Sami Callihan for swinging the bat. No one was talking about, oh, Eddie Edwards is so stupid for taking that bat spot. People were blaming Sami Callihan for being an idiot. No one's over here saying, oh, Shawn Spears is an asshole for doing that. People are saying Cody's an idiot for taking the shot. So for me personally, everyone's going to sit here and you're going to have your debates and you're going to have your talk about it. And that's fine. You can do that. But ultimately, at the end of the day, this is where I stand and I'm not going to change. The spot was stupid because you gave it to the wrong guy. Shawn Spears isn't the guy to be throwing that chair shot. It's not going to be remembered as Shawn Spears hurt Cody. It'll always be remembered as a stupid bump that Cody took one time. And that's it. And it'll be shared about throughout at least this past week in wrestling until the next news story pops up. So it is what it is. That's my take on it. If you disagree, that's fine. We're allowed to disagree a little bit here. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm not a fan of who they used it with. Speaking of being not a fan, the six-man tag, the Lucha Brothers taking on Young Bucks and Kenny Omega and the match of the decade. Hold up, I got to check something real quick. I'm just checking the sound. I don't like putting these on unless I have to check some sound and stuff like that. Just checking something. All right, cool, perfect. I got to listen to it every once in a while because my computer, when it makes like a certain noise, that's when I know, oh, shit, I got to end the stream soon. Cool, I don't have to end the stream right now. But we got the six-man tag, Dream Man. I don't know. I don't care. It's the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega taking on one of my favorites, Cielo Viedo. Pentagon Jr., his brother Ray Phoenix, and the Dorado Kid. I'm sorry. I just knew that the Bucks and Omega were winning, and my brain turned off. I just don't care. I'll admit it. Young Bucks are not my favorite wrestler. Same old shit, Bucks. Same old shit. Same old shit. When are fans going to chant that to the Young Bucks? When are fans finally going to wake up and realize all the Bucks do is the same old shit? Like this match, chaos. Like every Young Bucks match needs chaos. No flow, no build to the hot tag. And if there's a build to the hot tag, they somehow fucking ruin it by adding more chaos in it. They're just trash, man. This match right here, it is. If you liked it, cool. I'm not going to knock you for liking it. Just know for my personal taste, I just thought it was trash. This is not wrestling for me. This was not awesome to me. Keep in mind, I'm saying the words to me, not to you, but to me. I'm saying to me because I just don't like the Young Bucks style. Same old shit, same old shit, same old shit. When are we going to start chanting that for the Young Bucks? Wake up these fuckers and make them actually improve as wrestlers instead of being them being the same stale fucks that really don't do anything different besides no selling moves that should be depth moves, no selling impact moves, and doing a bunch of stupid shit that doesn't really fucking matter. Chaos, chaos, chaos. Every match, I can't tell who the fucking legal man is in any of their freaking matches because they always do chaos. There's always two of them in the ring. It's like they both individually can't be good wrestlers. That's the thing with tag teams. At least with tag teams, most of the time, they can have at least one person at least carry the match for them. But none of these fucks can carry the match because they have to do fucking stupid double teams every 5 minutes. Double team moves are supposed to feel special. Double team moves are supposed to be legit, not like, oh, we can do it because it looks cool and it makes people go, oh, and ah. They might be your tag team, they're not my tag team. Suck it. I don't care. Terrible. I can't believe Pentagon and Phoenix signed up to go 0-2 in AEW. Ugh. Pentagon should be fighting for the charismatic and big. You should go with Pentagon, not fucking Hangman. What y'all doing with your company? You guys want to talk about changing the world? Yeah, how about you make your first champion an Hispanic champion, a guy who can break boundaries like Pentagon Jr.? No, we'll go with Hangman or Chris Jericho because that's totally changing the world. A white man winning the championship. That's changing the world, damn it. We're changing the world, damn it. All right, Vince, calling that paycheck. Yeah, I didn't stutter when I said that. Anyways, enough of that shitty six-man tag. So AEW was trying to be cute and clever with this, where they were just like, oh, yeah, the official match is over. The official show is over. But when the lights go up and they come back on, we'll have one more match. All right, here's the thing. Jon Moxley is supposed to be some crazy guy, right? That's what Dean Ambrose wants us to know about Jon Moxley. Joey Janela is a bad boy, doesn't play by any rules. Why didn't you guys just have them brawl throughout the whole night? Why didn't we get some cool vignettes where they're brawling all over the place? If this is like an unsanctioned match and the lights are going out and it's not supposed to be scheduled on the AEW, why do they have entrances? Why are they getting the entrances and pyro and everything? Like, that's the thing. AEW did what WWE did. They announced the match as like unsanctioned, unholds. There's no rules to this match. It's not officially licensed by the company. And yet they act like the wrestlers for the company. You're going out there like, oh yeah, I'm here to wrestle for AEW. No, this should be an unsanctioned match. The match should have started backstage. The match should have started at any time. We should have gone on the first segment of like, Jon Moxley entering. When Jon Moxley was talking, like think about it. At the end of the buy-in pre-show, when Jon Moxley was talking and say, hey, you want to know what Jon Moxley's about? Well, you got to watch Fyter. Bam! Joey Janela beats the fuck out of him. And then it's like, oh, shoot. Oh, I got to get BR Live now. How do I get BR Live? I would be downloading the Bleacher Report Live Now app just to see if they're going to follow up. And then afterwards, I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm like, oh, Moxley, Dean Ambrose's first big match in America, not named against Big Cass XL, fuck you Gumby, or not in New Japan against Juice Robinson or CJ Parker and some young lions. No, this is his first big match for AEW. Hype that shit up. Big people want to watch it more, but no, instead, it's like, yeah, it's the main event, but you could have still made it the main event, but had more vignettes go on afterward and how they're beating the crud out of each other all throughout Tampa. Maybe get some cool shots for CEO, show people what CEO is about for people who are new to it or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to think about good ways for cross promotion. What do I know? I just have a college degree in marketing. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my teachers are wrong. I don't know. Why did I go to school? If my ideas can't be implemented or something, everyone's going to be like, you're such a dick. Oh, I'm just suggesting cool ideas. Just like Ambrose suggested cool ideas and they will get turned down. Maybe my ideas get turned down too by people, but I don't care. I want to suggest them. But yeah, ultimately, it was just like when you looked at the match, it was just like, it was cool. It was a fun little turn your brain off main event match. But it was just a hardcore match. That's all it was for me. And, ultimately, Moxley ended up winning. Omega gets his rub back, beats the crap out of Moxley. So that way we could get more hyped up for their all-out match happening in August. Couple little other notes that I want to say before I wrap up the review portion, and then we'll go to a quick little Q&A portion of the show. So start sending your questions now. I'm tired of the commentators mentioning injuries and the wrestlers not selling injuries. Look, if you're a commentator, talk to the wrestler. Say, do you want me to mention this injury? Do you want me to talk about this? Because I'm going to talk about this during the show. This is part of my notes and part of my matches. And I need to know, is this okay? Because I don't want to talk about this if you're not going to fucking sell it. Please do that. It's not that hard because I heard way too many times people talk about injured backs, injured whatever, and none of the wrestlers would sell it. Please talk about it. Finally, JR, I love you, but it's time to hang it up, cowboy. It's done. It's over. You didn't do a good job. But hey. Overall, I thought Fyter Fest was definitely a decent show. I didn't think it was like a bad show at all. I know people are going to be like, I listened to your review, thought it was bad. No, I thought it was decent. Like, I felt it, like, Cody and Darby Allin, it was a fine match. I just didn't like that it ended in a draw. You're never going to change my mind on that 6-man tag match. I just thought it was trash. But one trash match out of a bunch of solid to decent matches on the card doesn't really hurt the card overall for me. I definitely could say with this show, like, it's not better than Double or Nothing. I've seen people say stupid shit like, oh, this is better than Double. No, Double or Nothing at least was like, had some feel to it. This literally just felt like maybe, hey, this is where AEW might feel like for a weekly show. And if they feel like this for a weekly show, cool. I'm okay with that. It's not a big deal. I don't need every show to be great or awesome. Some wrestling fans feel like they need that. I don't. I just need to be able to watch a show and be entertained. And they did that for me. So overall, Fyter Fest, it's a decent show. Just a bunch of decent matches and stuff. Like, if it was a pay-per-view, this would get trashed. I would, like, this is a free show. Keep in mind, I'm grading the shows based on how much I had to pay for it. I'm not grading the shows based on just, like, pure entertainment. It's also, like, how much you have to pay for it. This is free. For a free show, it was decent. So, that's my thoughts. I'm going to answer a few questions. Then I have to get off, get showered, and go to work. All right. So, basically, Cody is Triple H. Yep. It's ridiculous. Degenerate. It's ridiculous. AEW really changing the world? No. What world? Maybe their world, but not my world. My world's still the same. KD and Kyrie to Brooklyn thoughts. Oh, what sucks to be a Knicks fan, man. Like, for real, man. KD and Kyrie to Brooklyn. Oh, God. I thought he was going to take the Warriors Supermax, but not only that, you got DeAndre Jordan. I like that. You're going to be in finals contention for sure, and especially because you're in the Eastern Conference. The teams that are your biggest threat in the East right now are the Sixers and the Celtics. I like your odds, especially too. They have a bunch of young assets with Karis LeVert and Jarrett Allen and Joe Harris. And really, to be honest, Karis LeVert could be flipped for another really good player. Same with Jarrett Allen. Or they could be just good bench players. And then you got Spencer Dinwiddie. So they have some good players. The Nets have good players. They have a good culture about them. I don't know if Rondé Hollis-Jefferson's still under contract. He could be, but it is what it is. When is the Bunny making his AEW debut? Never. I don't want to see the Bunny ever in wrestling, Kadeem Simon. If he did make his debut to AEW, he might be the world champion, knowing the humor of the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. They might think, it'll be funny to make him world champ. Do you think JR is out of his prime or just uninformed about the wrestlers? I think JR is out of his prime. I think he understands wrestling nowadays. That's not a question. If you listen to JR's podcast, he seems to understand wrestling. I just think he's out of his prime. I just think him commentating, it's just that, because like literally JR would mention, so like JR, he would be like, and Cody with the injured left hand, Darby Allin hit it. And then literally, like, it'll be a pause. And it was like, okay, time for Excalibur or the other dude to talk. And then JR would be like, and Cody's left hand is in pain. JR, you just talked about the left hand being in pain. Why are you now talking about it again? Like he would repeat the same thing over and over. And I was just like, oh, man. It's like, and I'm not talking about repeating it just to add emphasis. Like, he'll literally say it and then say it again. And it was acting like it was a new thing happening. I was just like, "What, JR? We know already." Like, it was pretty bad. Who is Adam Page? He's a wrestler. He was part of the Bullet Club, and now he's, I guess, a part of the Elite. He's like the discount Adam Cole, baby. What it do, baby? Adam Cole, baby. No, like my friend says about Adam Page, he's the perfect mid Carter. Like if you were to build a mid Carter from the ground up, you would get Adam Page. If you were to build a mid Carter from the ground up, you get Adam Page. Ha ha! It's different. He's not built a superstar. What's next for the Knicks? Hey man, could get yourself Julius Randle, discount Zion. Heard Reggie Bullock is working on a full-time option for the Knicks. So, yeah. Reggie Bullock. That's just so sad. Like you can't get anything else, man. It's Reggie Bullock's. It's Reggie Bullock. Like what the hell? Opinions on the Allure. What, the beautiful people? Like, why are they still around? That's my opinion on it. Like, why? Why is the Allure needed? Well, what's the point of them? That's my opinion. I just don't understand why they're needed. What is the weirdest thing Vince likes? Alternative rock music. Seems to like that a lot. Loves using them for WWE pay-per-view themes. I always joked with my friend Ace the Wrestling Nut. I always say, like, I bet you Vince has an iPod playlist, and it's like Letters from the Sky from Civil Twilight's on there, and he just sings it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. He loved that song. He used it in like 5 different video packages. One of these days I'm falling away, and when it falls down. John Cena and Randy Orton is not a rivalry. No, John Cena and Randy Orton is the rivalry. You and I are made from this. You don't know we want to fall away. We can have an RMA match. We're going to make one of the biggest matches of all time, a knockout Dragon Ball War. We could use the steel steps. We could use the steel chain. I fucked up that promo. One of my favorite Cena and Orton promos ever. The feud was terrible, but that is one of the top-notch WWE promos. And if I lose, I leave Raw. That's when you knew Cena wasn't losing. When they put that stipulation and they made it where it's like, oh, man. Ace the Wrestling Nut is still around on Twitter and on Facebook and Skype for me, but not YouTube. What's up, Everything Pro Wrestling? So I'll be on for 3 more minutes. It's called work, guys. I just want to do a stream. Expect more of these stupid themes. They're not going to be an hour long anymore, but yeah. Who's Cena's best rival? Probably Edge. Edge or Punk. It just depends on what you feel like is his best rival. I feel like Edge, because like the rivalry is actually like enjoyable, while the Punk rivalry was just more of like, you know, like the IWC and wrestling fans made it bigger than it was, while the Edge rivalry was like, you know, WWE made it big. So I would say Edge. That is definitely Cena's best rival for sure. Punk's is still a good rival, but like I feel like that's more the fans who made that rivalry, and you know, people who like Punk style compared to Cena style and stuff, you know, that all that shenanigans. You and I are made for this. Taker and Reigns, future tag team champions. You know what? I'm down for that, Kadeem Simon. Why not? Oh yeah, he had better matches with Punk for sure. I just think Edge is overall the better rival. I think Edge still has his best match with the TLC match. Because Cena's best matches to me are the TLC match, the match with AJ at Rumble, then Punk Money in the Bank. I think the AJ Rumble match, the reason why I rank it so high is because Cena also wins 16. He won his 16th title, so that was a pretty cool moment to see as well. And then Cena versus Owens. Which one was it where he did the Mysterio Express? So, honestly, if you were to tell me, Chase, name the top 10 Cena matches, I think the only Cena and Orton match that would maybe crack the top 10 is their SummerSlam 07 match. That's the only match I would put in the top 10 for Cena. Like Orton, none of his matches with Cena are in like his top 20. Cena, maybe you can make an exception for Cena versus Orton in 07, like SummerSlam. Because that was a generally good match. It was just then afterwards they just wouldn't stop. Like they just kept coming. Honestly, their best match was probably going to be their match at WrestleMania 34 or 33, but instead they decided to give it to Bray Wyatt. That was a mistake. But yeah, no. Cena versus Orton 07. I don't know if that'd be Cena's top 10. Nothing beats Cena's Punk Raw 2013. Oh, that's definitely in Cena's top 5 for sure. Which was the SummerSlam? SummerSlam 07 theme. Wind up, wind up, wind up, hey, wind up, wind up, wind up, hey. Something's telling me I'm feeling, I can feel it from your skin. That you're something in the looking, and I want to let you in. Don't be that the body, and that the better right. The temperature is rising. Wind that body up. Is that SummerSlam 07? That's why I didn't like the Cena Orton feud. I was like, man, this is not what you're trying to hype up the show with Wine Up. It's like cool for the summer for Brock Lesnar and Undertaker. It's cool for the summer, and we got Brock Lesnar and the Undertaker. Like, what? Demi Lovato? Do you think Joe will win the WWE title? Nope. Maybe. But as I stand now, nope. Opinion on this decade. A pretty solid decade overall. Interesting decade. Definitely the social media decade. This is the rise of social media decade. You know, even in the early 2010s, social media was still just, oh, I have Facebook and I have my phone and stuff like that. Like smartphones were coming out. But then as this decade has grown, it's been all about social media, connecting and everything like that. Interlinking, and now it's just like if you don't know anything about social media, you might as well just give it up. Like there's no way that you have any chance whatsoever to even function in today's world. Like having no social media is just insanity. Like I get it, having social media breaks or you don't use your social media, but not to even be in touch with social media or understanding that social media has had an impact in this society is absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this live stream. Maybe tomorrow after Raw, we might get another live stream, or maybe before Raw, or maybe if Raw is still bad during Raw. Who knows, damn it? But I know, and you know, that I have half the brain that you do. Remember, guys, what's the AEW outro? Do we have one, or is it still the Brock Lesnar? That's screw it. We got to think of an AEW outro. We can't like use the Brock Lesnar one, but it's fine. Remember, guys, just like our Mr. Money in the Bank Brock Lesnar, I can't believe Brock is still around. I love it. Sometimes you don't have to give a shit in life, and please hit the like button as it will be awesome and help spread the love of this video, and also hit the subscribe button if you like my personality. Follow me on Twitter at ChaseOliver68, where I post mostly just funny stuff about wrestling and NBA. And remember, guys, yo! Yo!